Hi, Green families and students. Today we're going to start talking about some of our helpful spelling rules, and some of our fourth grade students were actually starting some of these before we weren't allowed to go back to school. And so most of the rules that I'm going to teach you actually are kind of fun, and I think they will be really helpful as you either learn how to decode words. They can be used when you are spelling these words. Even in your writing, you should see a difference. So we're going to go ahead, I got a flyaway hair, and get started. The first rule I'm going to actually teach you is the floss rule. Yep, that's what I said, floss. And this rule applies to specifically one-syllable words that end in the letters F, L, S, or Z. And typically what we're going to find is that we're going to double those consonants at the end of the word. That way the vowel stays short. So let's go ahead and take a look at some words. I'm going to go ahead and start with a pretty familiar word, just to kind of give you the start of the rules. So most of us know this sight word, but let's take a look at this word. So let's decide if it's a one-syllable word. It is, and why is it a one-syllable word? Because there's only one vowel sound, right? The I sound. Now we should know it's a short, now we have to ask ourselves, is it a short vowel? It should be, because we close it in right here. And we also want to ask ourselves this question: does the vowel come right before the last consonant? Right? So if I took this off, it would make sense that it would be the last vowel, or the vowel before the last consonant. And we'll look at those as we go on. And the other question we have to ask is, does the word end with one of those letters, the F, the L, the S, or the Z? And the way we think about that, floss, right? Those are the letters you hear in floss, F, L, S. We have the vowel, but we can't do that with the vowel. And then we add that Z sound. So that kind of helps us remember what letters we're looking for when we talk about the floss rule. All right, so that's just a quick little overview. So now I'm going to kind of break it down a little bit more with some other words. So let's go ahead, and if I was to write this word so far, just a CVC word. So let's look at this. So let's ask that first question. Is it a one-syllable word? Yes. Can you tell yourself why? Right? There's just this one vowel sound, the U. Now it is closed in by two consonants, so it's a short vowel. Now let's ask the next question. Does the vowel come before the last consonant? Yes, it comes right before that last consonant. And 3, is the last letter of this word an F, L, S, or Z? And the answer is yes. Okay, so we have to double that consonant to make us the word buzz. All right, let's take another one. Let's go through these steps and ask us those questions. So first, is it a one-syllable word? Yes, and why? Because there's only one vowel sound. 2, does the vowel come before the last consonant? We can say, yes, this is the vowel before the last consonant. And 3, is the last letter an F, L, S, or Z? No. So we leave this word alone. We do not double that T. It does not follow our rules. Nice job so far. Okay, so let's do just a couple more before I give you some independent practice. So if I was to look at this word, let's go through those 3 questions. Is it a one-syllable word? Yes, we only see the one vowel, that E, so it's a one-syllable word. 2, let's ask that next question. Is the vowel right before the last consonant? And we can say no, because there are 2 consonants left. So we already know that this is not going to follow that floss rule, even though it ends with that F. But because of that E comes before this consonant, it doesn't qualify for just that question number 2. That word is self. Let's look at another one. If I write it just like this, is it a one-syllable word? Yep, just the E sound. And it is going to be short because it's the and it's closed in by 2 syllables. The next question we have to ask is does the vowel come right before that last consonant? The answer is yes. Now we ask number 3, which is, does the word end in F, L, S, or Z? And the answer is yes. So we have to double that consonant to make us the word dress. It still is dress without it, but because it follows that floss rule, we have to double that consonant. Let's try one more for our practice before I give you some individual. All right, let's go through those questions. Question number 1. It's a one-syllable word, just has the one vowel sound. It's closed in by two consonants, so it's closed and it's short. Number 2, does the vowel come right before the last consonant? Yes. Question number 3, does our word end in F, L, S, or Z? And the answer is yes. So we have to double that F to give it the correct spelling for stuff. All right, let's see if you can do some independent practice. I'm gonna go ahead and give you some words. I want you to take out a paper and pencil or a whiteboard, whatever tools you have at home, and let's see if you can spell these words. Number 1, chop. I have to chop the tree. Number 2, boss. My mom is the boss of me. Boss. Number 3, fizz. The soda will fizz. Number 4, slob. A pig can be a slob. Number 5, fret. The dog will fret if he doesn't get a walk. 6, thrill. The roller coaster will be a thrill. 7, shed. We put all the tools in the shed. And number 8, fluff. We need to fluff the laundry. Fluff. All right, let's go ahead and go through and check your spelling of these words. So your first word was chop. It's just one P because it doesn't follow our rules. Boss has 2 S's. Did you remember those rules? Fizz. That word ended in a Z, so we doubled that consonant. Slob has 1 B because it doesn't end in F, L, S, or Z. Fret, 1 T. Thrill, did you double that L because that word ends in F, L, S, or Z? Shed, just 1 D. And fluff, 2 F's because it follows that floss rule. F, L, S, or Z is at the end of our word. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. I'll check back with you guys later. Take care.